Give me the point. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Line Breakers. We have a very special show for you today. We're going to do a college football show. We talked about this pre-production, and we are going to pick every single college football game on Saturday for you. I believe 47 games in total. We're going to give you our picks for every single one. So that'll be exciting. And then we'll do some previews of the top games as well. And then I'm dressed like this because I am ready to go for these picks. If you dress good, look good, feel good, pick good. So, so we'll preview 3 games of our choosing. And then we'll get into our full card. And then we'll also, no free ads, but our lines are presented by DraftKings this week. Ben, if you want to hold up the phone for everyone. Benny Buckets, there you go. Hold up the phone. Perfect. Can read nothing on that screen, but that's DraftKings. Benny Buckets.
Publicly traded company, DraftKings. They publicly traded company. So
publicly traded company. Okay. All right. How have you been, Benny Buckets?
I'm doing well. I'm looking forward to this college football slate. I've got some real winners here in some of the lower divisions because that's where you can make your money in college football, let me tell you. So, if you don't mind, I'll kick it off here with the first game. I think very exciting stuff.
Yeah, so we'll get into our previews now. Go ahead.
All right, excellent. So the first game I'm going to give you guys is my my favorite game of the week. I like the Buffalo Kent State. Buffalo Kent State. I like the under on 65. Kent State is 5-0 to the under this year, folks. Buffalo runs the ball a lot. They don't put it in the air, maybe about 15 to 20 times a game they throw the ball. This game is underwritten all over. I'm a little surprised. It's opened up at 63.5, which is where I got it. But now it's moved up to 65, shading to the under at minus 115 on 65. Love the under here. My favorite game of the week. My favorite, actually, game of the week in college or pro, as a matter of fact. But I would say I'm going to go with the under in a Maction matchup on ESPN U. It's a 7:00 Eastern game in the state of Ohio. So give me the under 65 on Buffalo at Kent State. Start.
Buffalo at Kent State. I love it. And for our viewers who actually want to hear a more relevant game that may be on TV. Again with the TV.
Hey, this one's on TV. It's on ESPNU. Okay.
ESPNU. Okay. All right. You don't need a subscription service or anything like that for ESPNU.
I mean, you gotta subscribe to cable if you have cable. I don't know if it's on. I know I don't have it. I know I'll be streaming it. So
Perfect. All right. I will preview for you guys. Number 13 ranked Arkansas versus number 17 ranked Ole Miss. I love Ole Miss in this game. I know I said that last week against Alabama, and silly me for picking against Alabama. But yeah, no, I love Ole Miss minus the 5.5 here. Matt Corral is still a Heisman candidate. They're very good, and Arkansas just got blanked by Georgia, 37-0. So I'm going to take Ole Miss minus 5.5. That's my best bet of the week. And then you're up, Ben.
All right, great. Write yours down, Greg. Next one, I'm going to give you another.
That's game day, Greg.
Game day, Greg. I'm sorry, game day, Greg. Yes, another game that I like a lot. Again, another game out of a lower conference here, Conference USA, of course.
Shocker.
USA. Near and dear to Greg's heart, as a matter of fact. He likes, he lives in Hattiesburg, so we'll give him a hometown pick. We're going to pick against his hometown team, but we'll still give him a hometown pick here. We have UTEP minus the 2. UTEP, who I gave you guys last week in an epic battle against Old Dominion, the UTEP Miners against the Old Dominion Monarchs, an epic battle where UTEP did come out and got the cover for you guys on the minus 5.5. I expect them to cover again, win fairly convincingly. Southern Miss is very bad. They're not a good team. They've been routed multiple occasions. They lost by like 60 to 55 to Alabama. Not that UTEP is Alabama, but still, I expect UTEP to come. Yes, I expect UTEP to come out here flying. They're off to a 4-1 start. I believe Southern Miss is 1-4. So I expect more of the same on Saturday night. This game actually opened up as Southern Miss is a slight favorite. They were a 1-point favorite or a 2-point favorite, depending where you saw it. and this line has moved all the way to the other side, and UTEP's getting laying 2 points. So give me UTEP minus the 2. That's my second pick this week for you guys.
No, I love that pick. Southern Miss is awful. The only thing they have going for them, like I said, is Frank Gore Jr. is their running back. So my second game that I'm going to preview here is number 2 Georgia versus number 18 Auburn. I love Georgia in this game. They had a dominant performance against Arkansas when everyone was riding Arkansas. Georgia just came in and absolutely blew them out. They are giving up a whopping 4.6 points per game. And I do not like Bo Nix, even though he is at home. I don't like them coming away with this one. So give me Georgia as my second play.
What's the line on that, sir? -6?
Minus the 14.5.
14.5. Okay, great. Last play, I'm going to give you a little bit more relevant game. This one, it will be a nationally broadcast game. It's the second of the the Fox big noon, whatever they call themselves, doubleheader scenario. Give me Iowa minus the 1.5 at home. Iowa, when they are a 4-point home favorite or less, so they're a 1 to a 4-point home favorite in their last 14 games, they're 13-1 against the spread. And they are in a similar position here. Don't think that Penn State travels well. The quarterback, Clifford, I don't think he'll do very well. 2 of the better defensive teams in the country, 2 not particularly prolific offenses. But I like Iowa here minus the 1.5. So give me Iowa minus the 1.5 at home against the Nittany Lions.
Okay, like it. My last pick is going to be Oklahoma versus Texas, the Red River. I'm going to go Texas plus 3.5 versus Oklahoma. I don't believe in Spencer Rattler. I think Oklahoma's looked shaky. They look better of late, but Texas has also looked very good as well. This should be a high-scoring game. Both teams average over 38 points a game, but I like Texas in this one. Give me the point. I think they can win outright, but I'll take the 3.5.
All right, there we go. So recapping, Greg's best bets this week in college football. He's got Ole Miss minus 5.5, beating up on Arkansas. Is it Arkansas? Yeah, Arkansas.
Correct.
Georgia minus 14.5 against somebody. I don't forget who they're playing.
Auburn.
Thank you. And then Texas plus 3.5 in the Red River Shootout at the Cotton Bowl, getting 3.5 against Oklahoma. Yours truly has UTEP minus 2 at Southern Miss, the hometown. I'm sure Greg will be attending that game tomorrow with much anticipation.
Yeah. Definitely not.
No, okay. Buffalo under the 65 against Kent State at the total. And then Iowa minus 1.5 at home against Penn State. So those are our picks. Now I'll run through here. So I guess, am I just going to give you the lines and then you'll pick them? Is that how we're going to do?
No.
So fans understand what's going on here.
I'll start this one. So
okay.
So folks, this would be a 10-hour show if we said all the lines and gave you each of our picks and our analysis, and like we do with.
Well, we don't do analysis. How about we just do the lines?
With the professional show, National Football League show we have every week. We're just going to give you our cards. And then take that for what you will. This is more for us, but it's also for you. I mean, this is our first time doing a college football show. We like to branch out. We don't just bet on NFL.
Soon we'll have hockey to bet on. Soon hockey will be in the mix.
Oh, yes. Ben has been loving his preseason hockey. He's been texting me pretty much every night his picks for preseason hockey. So,
yes,
he loves the under when the over-under is 6. So, all right, so I'll run through my card here real quick for you guys. South Carolina versus Tennessee under 56.5. Arkansas, Ole Miss.
Wait! I gotta write it down. Hold it.
We can listen. We can listen. We
ahead.
Can re-listen here.
No, slow it down. Let me be able to write it down. Go ahead.
All right, South Carolina versus Tennessee under 56.5.
Got it. Okay.
Arkansas versus Ole Miss minus 5.5.
Got that one. Yep.
Oklahoma versus Texas plus 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
Maryland versus Ohio State minus 21. Michigan State versus Rutgers. I like 2 here, but I'm going to pick 1. I'm going to do Michigan State minus 4. I also like the over 50, but I'm going to stick with the minus 4. Did that move?
That was oh wow, it did. Okay, that was 5.5 at one point. Okay. There you go.
Vanderbilt versus Florida, under 59.5.
So under 59. Okay.
Under 59.5.
Yep. Okay.
West Virginia versus Baylor, Baylor -2.5.
Baylor -2.5. Okay.
Akron versus Bowling Green, Bowling Green -13.5.
Bowling Green 13.5. Okay.
Northern Illinois versus Toledo, over 52.
And Illinois over 52. Okay.
Georgia Tech versus Duke, Duke +4.5.
Duke +4.5. Okay.
This is one of Ben's specials, I feel like. Old Dominion versus Marshall, over 64. That's a Ben game.
Marshall.
Many buckets. Over 64.
In the Conference
Virginia,
USA there. Yep.
Yes. Virginia versus Louisville, Virginia +2.5.
Virginia 2.5. Okay.
Georgia versus Auburn, Georgia -14.5.
Got that. Yep.
Wisconsin versus Illinois, over 42.
Wisconsin over 42. Okay.
Florida State versus North Carolina, North Carolina -17.
UNC -17. Okay.
Wake Forest versus Syracuse, Wake Forest -6.
Forest -6. All right.
Middle Tennessee versus Liberty, over 58.
Liberty over 58. All right.
SMU versus Navy. I like two plays here, but for the show, I'm going to pick one, and I'll go with SMU -13.5.
-13.5. All right.
I also like the under 56 there, but for the show, for the record, -13.5. Boise State versus BYU, BYU -6.
Yep.
Ball State versus Western Michigan, under 57.5.
All right.
UConn versus Massachusetts, the 0-6 versus 0-5 teams. I'll take UConn -3.
Okay.
San Jose State versus Colorado State, over 44.5.
Or 44.5. All right.
Florida Atlantic versus UAB, UAB -4.
All right.
Central Michigan versus Ohio, Central Michigan -5.
Okay.
Miami of Ohio versus Eastern Michigan, under 58.5.
Miami. What is it? Under 50.5?
Under 50.5, correct.
Okay.
Penn State versus Iowa, over 40.5.
Penn State over 40.5. Okay.
North Texas versus Missouri, Missouri -19. That's a lock.
Yep. Okay.
Just kidding. Oregon State versus Washington State, Oregon State -3.5.
Okay.
East Carolina versus UCF, East Carolina +10.
Yep.
TCU versus Texas Tech, over 61.
Yep.
UTSA versus Western Kentucky, Western Kentucky -3.5.
Eastern Kentucky. Okay.
Wyoming versus Air Force, Air Force -5.
Okay.
Georgia Southern versus Troy, over 50.5.
Troy. Okay.
Buffalo versus Kent State, Buffalo +6.
Okay.
UTEP versus Southern Miss, I'm riding with you in this one, UTEP -2.
All right.
South Alabama versus Texas State, South Alabama -3.
Okay.
LSU versus Kentucky, Kentucky -2.5.
Okay.
Michigan versus Nebraska, Michigan -2.5.
Okay.
Notre Dame versus Virginia Tech. Notre Dame -1.
Yep.
Alabama versus A&M. Alabama -18. Never betting against Alabama again. Utah versus USC. USC -3. Got that one?
Yep.
That's your first no, yep, or okay.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that's it.
With,
Yep.
with the confusion.
With the confusion.
Georgia State versus ULM. Over 50.5.
Georgia State over 50.5. Okay.
New Mexico versus San Diego State. San Diego State -19.5.
19.5.
19.5.
Okay.
The pain's almost over, folks, I promise. Memphis versus Tulsa. Memphis +3.
Okay.
UCLA versus Arizona. UCLA -16.
Okay.
And finally, everyone's favorite game, New Mexico State versus Nevada. New Mexico State +29. And that is my college football Saturday card for you folks. Do with it what you will.
Okay.
I hope you listened to all that. But yeah, Benny Buckets, let's hear your surefire picks.
All right, let me get them up here. We didn't give you Friday night football picks, but I did have Charlotte there -3.5. They're up by 18.
As did I, yes. No, yeah, that was a good play. I saw that yesterday, and I thought that was way too low.
FIU, not very good. All right, so let me give you my picks here. So starting tomorrow, I'm going to go with Ohio State -21. I agree with Newman on that. I will go with Texas +3.5. Michigan State -4. I got it at 5.5, so I got ripped off. But Ole Miss -5.5. I think we're in unison so far. I am gonna go with. Did you take South? Oh, you took the total in that one. I'm gonna go with Tennessee -10.5. -10.5. Okay. West Virginia Baylor. I'll take West Virginia just to be different. +2.5. Not confident though. Northern Illinois Toledo. Give me Toledo. Sorry, second. Back here. Give me Toledo -12.5. Akron Bowling Green. I'll go Bowling Green -13.5. Vanderbilt, Florida. I will take Florida -39. Georgia Tech, Duke, GT, Georgia Tech -4.5. Old Dominion, Marshall. I'm actually going to take Old Dominion +21. We played pretty well last week against Utah. +21.
What was that Florida line? One more time for me. Florida -39.
-39, yeah, against Vanderbilt.
I'm going to listen to the show as well, but I want to write them down, of course.
Virginia, Louisville. I am going to go with Louisville -2.5.
Like it.
Well, you went the other way, so.
Well, yeah, no, I like being different.
Oh, okay, got
it. Creates good chat.
Georgia, Auburn. I'm going to go under the 46. Wisconsin, Illinois. I'll take Illinois +11. Boise State by BYU. I'm going BYU -6. Florida State, North Carolina, UNC -17. SMU, Navy. I'm going to go with the under on that. Navy under 56.
I like that play.
Darn it. Wake Forest, Syracuse. I'm with you. Wake Forest -6. Middle Tennessee, Liberty. I'll take Middle Tennessee, MTSU plus the 19.5. Ball State, Western Michigan. I'll take Western Michigan -12. UConn, Mass. UConn -3. San Jose State, Colorado State. I'll go with San Jose State plus 2.5. Central Michigan, Ohio. I'll go with, I don't know about these games. Jeez. I'll go with Ohio plus the 5.
Sound confident there, but
Florida Atlantic, UAB. I'll take UAB minus the 4. Michigan, Miami of Ohio, Eastern Michigan. I'll go under the 58.5. Under 58.5. Okay. Penn State, Iowa, we already picked, but Iowa -1.5. North Texas, Missouri. I'm going to go with North Texas plus 19. Oregon State, Washington State. Oregon State -3.5. East Carolina, UCF. East Carolina plus 10. TCU, Texas Tech. I'll go with you, Greg, on this one. I'll go over 61. Wyoming Air Force. I'll go Air Force -5. UTSA, Western Kentucky. Give me UTSA plus 3.5.
beautiful.
Buffalo, Kent State. We already told you Buffalo. We're going to go under 65. UTEP, Southern Miss. UTEP -2. Georgia Southern, Troy. Give me Georgia Southern plus the 5.5. South Alabama, Texas State. Give me South Alabama -3. Michigan, Nebraska. Give me Nebraska plus 2.5. Notre Dame, Virginia Tech. Give me Virginia Tech. Actually, give me the under.
Yeah. What is the under in that game, sir?
Under 47. LSU, Kentucky. Give me Kentucky -2.5. Alabama, A&M, Alabama -18. Utah, USC, USC -3. Georgia State, ULM. I'll take Georgia State -16. New Mexico, San Diego State. San Diego State -19.5. Memphis, Tulsa. I'll take Memphis plus the 3. So you know what? I'm gonna take the over 61. I amend that. Memphis over 61. UCLA, Arizona, UCLA -16. New Mexico State, Nevada. New Mexico State plus 29.
Perfect.
Plus 29. And that's it, right? That wraps it up for this.
That's it.
Okay, great. There we go. There we go.
Look at that.
A lot of picks there, folks. A lot of picks. A lot of picks. So
a lot of picks, guys. Hope you guys listen to it. This is by far our shortest show yet. This is a 2-for-week. So we do the college football show, and then we're going to have our weekly National Football League show.
Yes.
Benny Buckets, any last words for the viewers?
No, we will have records and results from last week's picks. Greg is a little preview here for the NFL. Greg did beat me. He only beat me by a game, but he still beat me, so we got to give him the credit.
Got to give him more than the game.
No, well, no. We didn't include the Thursday night in these picks. The Thursday night picks. We're not
right. I think you went 7-8 last week.
I went 8-8. 8-8. We have to include Thursday. So you lost on Thursday.
Oh, we're not including.
Oh
Thursday.
yes, it was in there. It's an NFL pick. It was in before. So way to go. You're overruled, sir.
We didn't include Thursday last week or the week before.
Well, that's because we didn't record in time.
Oh,
we recorded in time this time.
The video did not upload until after the game.
It doesn't matter. It was in before.
It 100%.
It was in before. 8-8, 9-7. 8-8, 9-7.
Down below.
8-8, 9-7.
Comment down below. Help me out here. The video uploads after the game, and he wants credit.
We made the picks before the game, so that's what matters. But
before the game, okay.
All right. We'll have it here in a bit for you guys. Signing off for now. We will be back in a bit.